I really don't know how to start this video, but seeing as how this topic is spreading throughout the Godzilla community, I felt like I should put my voice out there as well. And I really want to apologize for the lack of content lately, because this past month, the month of June, has just been really hard for me personally due to a lot of IRL issues, specifically stuff going on in my family. To the Godzilla fandom, we need to talk. What started all of this was a former Godzilla YouTuber by the name Alyssa Charpentier. I hope I'm not pronouncing your name wrong if you are watching this, made a post on social media saying that due to the disgusting behavior of some individuals, she is leaving the Godzilla fandom. And shortly after that, the YouTube user Kaiju Kim made a video discussing the reasons why she was leaving the fandom. And after a while, other people like Matt Frank and Rick the Squirrel did their own videos, which I will have all of their videos linked in the description below. I highly recommend watching them before continuing with mine, at least. But the reason Alyssa made her decision to leave was due to the disgusting behavior that the males in the Godzilla fandom had done to her when she was a minor, sending her inappropriate messages and hitting on her and the whole 9 yards. And when she turned 18, it just suddenly stopped. It's honestly just disgusting what these men have done to her. And the things that Alyssa went through, that's only scratching the surface about how bad things are in the Godzilla fandom. Because I want to talk about, well, I guess you can say a recent event that happened in the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee Discord server. During last month of June was obviously, well, Pride Month. So the Godzilla Save the Earth Melee development team decided to celebrate by making this banner. As you can see, this is the banner. It just shows off the new character models and the alternate skins for each character behind the Pride flag. Well, there was one person who didn't really like the banner. The user Dragon Evo had put a thumbs down emoji on the banner, and so did 30 some other people, which ultimately resulted in them getting banned from the server. Shortly after, the YouTube user EricZilla1999 would do a video responding to Dragon's video about him getting banned from the server. And ultimately, I feel that both parties, Dragon and the server mods, are in the wrong, as the people who put the thumbs down emoji on the banner should have received a simple warning before getting outright banned. Now, I do understand that a lot of people on the dev team of Save the Earth Melee are in the LGBTQ community. However, at the end of the day, whether it is right or wrong, they do have the right to ban people from the server. But to be fair, these problems aren't only within the Godzilla fandom. Other fandoms have these problems too. For example, this subject kind of reminds me of the Sonic the Hedgehog fanbase. Well, that a small part of it when Sonic the Hedgehog 4 Episode 1 was revealed, that it was going to be using the modern design of Sonic, and how certain people in that fandom freaked out because of his green eyes. Well, something similar did happen in the Godzilla fandom, specifically with Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, where people complained that Godzilla's evolved form was pink. And I'm just going at them like, really? you're getting upset over something that's just so minuscule. I mean, I personally like the design of Evolved Godzilla. To me, it feels like a homage to Godzilla 2000. But back on subject, these problems within any fandom, they're not exclusive to the Godzilla fandom. It's any fandom that can have these problems of, well, dudes doing gross, disgusting things to minors, a word I'm not going to say, sexism, racism, homophobia, and just everything in between. No fandom is safe from that, unfortunately. And these problems aren't just limited to women, such as Alyssa, who was, sexually harassed by a bunch of dudes. Another great example has to be Unknowingly, where he was harassed for the Man in the Suit analog horror series that he's doing. I remember that in one of the comment sections of one of his videos that a person told him to end the series and close his account because his analog horror series will attract, and I can't believe I'm saying this, Gen Alpha, and they will ruin it by mimicking stuff like Skibidi Toilet. Yes, someone actually said something along those lines in one of his videos in the comments section. I know I'm kind of going all over the place in this video because I don't really have a script in front of me, but I just felt like putting my voice out there during this whole situation that's going on within the Godzilla fandom, and I believe that we as a community do have the power to stop the bad people in the community. And one thing that just absolutely disgusted me, this was from Rick the Squirrel's video, was that when he was at G-Fest, now personally I've never been to G-Fest, and hearing a lot of these horror stories, I honestly don't want to go after hearing what Rick has said. That when they were showing Godzilla vs. Kong, and when Millie Bobby Brown's character Madison appeared, a lot of dudes started cheering for her. Not like, hey, look, it's the actress. Just giving off these, giving off these really weird vibes, as he described. And I did see his Twitter post from back in the day when he posted it on Twitter, and upon watching it, I myself felt really disturbed that a lot of grown dudes were getting way overexcited for a character who, well, an actress who I believe at the time was a minor. Actually, after doing a little research on the Godzilla vs. Kong cast, currently right now she is 20, so doing the math, let's just say she was under 18 in the movie. And it's honestly kind of spine-chilling that that type of behavior within the community just is not regularly called out, because that behavior can lead to something much, much worse down the line. And it honestly pains me that the Godzilla fandom has this side, because when I was younger, when I was in school, I was a Godzilla fan, and as a person that was on the spectrum with ADHD, I didn't have a whole lot of friends, and people would often tease me for liking, niche stuff like Godzilla, and for a while it was kind of liberating to be online to talk to other people with a shared interest of this franchise. But at the same time, it just now hurts knowing that there are these kind of people in this community that just do this disgusting stuff and just walk away scot-free with no repercussions for their actions. If you are in the Godzilla fandom and you have been a victim of either the disgusting things that the dudes have done to Alyssa, or racism, or sexism, or whatever, don't ignore it. Talk to somebody within the community or outside of the community. Report the people who do those disgusting things to you. You don't have to take that kind of harassment from anybody. And you shouldn't have to take harassment from anybody, no matter what you are. You shouldn't be harassed for, what sex you are, your sexuality, the color of your skin, or whatever. You shouldn't be harassed. And you shouldn't let these people harass you. And keep in mind, again, this isn't exclusive to the Godzilla fandom. Every fandom has this side to them. But that's all I really have to say in this video. I know it didn't really have any pace or structure to it, but after seeing what everybody else has been posting, I felt like I needed to throw my voice into the ring. With that being said, I'm Phantom Kaiju, and I'll see you all in the next one.